Hello and welcome to View from IMF here in Bali. I'm here with Henrik Raber, who is Global Head of Credit Markets with Standard Chartered. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for taking the time.
How is the climate of protectionism in trade affecting Asia's capital markets?
The change in the macro conditions has definitely put some pressure on emerging markets. There have been some outliers such as Argentina and Turkey. But I think with the change of valuations, there's a lot of investor interest now to invest in emerging markets, both in ASEAN and China. And we're also seeing capital flows start to return to Turkey. So no doubt it's had an impact. I think we are getting into a period where hopefully things will stabilize a little bit more. And we do have a lot of investors who are looking to add exposure to the emerging markets.
Mm-hmm. And with the emerging market theme in mind, how are the emerging markets developing their capital markets?
Over the last decade, a lot of countries have put a lot of focus on developing their capital markets specifically, and that's around the debt finance piece, so issuing bonds. They've done a lot of work with investors, updating investors very regular. They've also spent a considerable amount of time and energy in terms of developing their domestic capital markets so they can raise funding in local currencies. Notable examples of that are Indonesia and Singapore, and we expect that will be a trend that is going to continue the coming 10 years.
Mm-hmm. And to focus in just on Asia now, what is the global international perspective on the Asian capital markets?
It continues to provide economic growth in excess of other countries. So there's a lot of enthusiasm around Asia, particularly around ASEAN. There's some strong countries, Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and I think they are going to continue to outperform.
And has green financing been a theme this year at the IMF?
It's probably been one of the central themes in terms of financing, is the approach to doing more green finance and more sustainable finance. It's been one of the areas where the market's been leading. We've seen a significant increase in supply, and both governments, corporates and financials are looking to be a lot more sustainable around their financing programs. Also on the investor side, there's a terrific amount of demand for green assets, also social impact securities, and we think this is going to be a great area for investors to focus on in the coming years.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.